fam, that's what they call me. Promise that you never be lonely. Be the fam.
Yo, what's good, y'all? It's your girl T Michelle back here with another video, and today I'm fit. I know I hit y'all with one recently. It's time to hit y'all with another one. Another episode of What's Really Good. Episode 18. Let's get to it, y'all. We ain't gonna waste no time. When should I start? See, I just wrote stuff down because it's so much. It's so much, y'all. All right. At first, I want to talk about the George Floyd verdict. Remember I told y'all on my last video, I said, can we not sit here and talk negativity over this case and stuff? And let's just wait and see the outcome before we start wilding out and all type of stuff. I know plenty of y'all was out there like, oh no, they gonna find this nigga not guilty. Well, white boy got found guilty, y'all. In case you didn't know. Now, how much time he about to get, that's what we all waiting on, to see how much time he about to get. But I told y'all, I said, let's not speak negativity about this verdict before it even comes in. But you know what? You know what some crazy shit is? The verdict came in, and not even a couple of hours later, a young man, Dante Bright, was shot by a police officer. A veteran officer at that, and she was training somebody, and she shot. Now, let me tell y'all, for some of y'all that don't know why this is a problem, because I know there's a lot of people that seen the footage and it's like, well, he was running, like he jumped in the car and he was driving away and da 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 da. Let me tell y'all why that's a problem and why I got a problem with motherfuckers saying that. I seen y'all remember a long time ago on Court TV. If y'all remember, it was on Court TV. They had wildest police videos. Yeah, I be watching shit like that. Even now, I still watch like Live PD and all that stuff. I love those shows, y'all. I love cop shows. But y'all remember back in the day on Court TV, they had like wildest police videos and all type of stuff. Every single last one of them videos where people running away, running over cops, hitting buses, driving into buildings, all type of shit like that, but mainly running over cops, hitting police cruisers, and all that other stuff. All white people. Did you hear any shots fired? No. That's why this is a problem. For you dumb motherfuckers that don't know why this is a problem. Why is it that when it comes to a black man or a black person, period, your first thought is, let me pull my gun. I have to pull my gun. I have to shoot and ask questions later. That is the problem. For the people that's not getting it, that is the fucking problem. Y'all, please go back to my Black Lives Matter video where I told y'all what with the young lady who got hemmed up by the cop outside of, I think it was a Walmart or a Target or whatever like that, and she was like 90 pounds, and this nigga just manhandled her or whatever. And what the cop in the car said, oh, you know, when it comes to black people, you know, black people are the ones that have guns. Black people are the ones that sell drugs, and blah, 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 and all that bullshit that man was talking. But if you go and Google it, do it now. For y'all that didn't see that video, and for y'all that didn't do what I told y'all to do, go Google the biggest crimes in history, the most violent crimes in history, and the biggest serial killers of all time. And it's all white people. But yet, their excuse for why they pull guns on innocent black men and innocent black women is the fact that they're scared and that we're a threat automatically. Get the fuck out of here. So this is why this is a problem for you people that don't know. But Dante Wright got shot, and then this young lady, Micaiah Bryant, ended up getting shot. You know what? Everybody is talking about the Micaiah Bryant situation, but nobody is mentioning one important thing. Yeah, she had a knife. Yeah, she was the one that called the cops, you know, because she was supposedly being jumped by a group of girls. All these girls were supposedly in a group home and all type of stuff like that. But my thing is this. Before the cops got there, Did y'all notice in that video how many fucking adults was standing around? Am I the only one that noticed that? All these fucking adults standing around. I didn't see nobody trying to break up whatever the fuck was happening. I didn't see nobody, like, I didn't see none of that. I just saw adults standing around yelling. And then when the cop jumped out the car and shot that girl, which was completely unnecessary. He didn't shoot her one time. He shot her 4 times. You know what I'm saying? I understand she had a knife and she was lunging and all type of stuff, but still, y'all, like, I understand that that's how they're trained. They're trained to aim at the biggest body part, but 4 times, nobody thinks that that's a little excessive. Like, 4 fucking times. You felt the need to shoot this girl 4 times. But like I said, y'all, that bothered me. But what bothered me the most is, just like I said, all the adults that were standing around. That whole situation could have been handled before the cops even got there. But all them fucking adults were standing around and wasn't nobody doing nothing. They was just standing there. They was just standing there yelling. That was the thing that I noticed the most. It's like, wow, it wasn't just the girls fighting, it was adults there too. It wasn't just these girls from the group home fighting. It was adults standing there. Like, what the fuck was y'all doing? Y'all was just like standing there watching them fight? Like, what the fuck was going on? But yeah, y'all. So LeBron had posted picture of Shorty, not Shorty. He had posted a picture of the cop that shot Ma'Khia Bryant, and he said, "You're next. Accountability." You know what I'm saying? I understood what he was saying. I understood clear what he was saying. But here come Trump. First of all, I thought this motherfucker was banned from all social media because he incited that riot at the Capitol. I thought he was banned from all social media. But here come this fucking orange-faced motherfucker talking about, oh, he needs to worry about sports and he needs to worry about this and that. Why? Because he's black? He can't have a mind. He can't have a brain because he's black. The only thing that he can talk about is sports. I can't stand that motherfucker. And it pisses me off even more that he's a fucking Gemini. I can't stand him. And I don't, like I said, I thought he was banned from all social media. So why is he even talking? And then here come, of all people, that could have an opinion about a situation like this. Fucking O.J. Simpson. And it made me sit there and be like, why they let the juice loose? Because the juice is talking a whole bunch of shit. He basically was telling LeBron to be quiet. That, you know, pick your battles. You know, you didn't have to say anything. Nick, are you insane? OJ, I know you don't feel that you're black. You know, I'm not black, I'm OJ. I know you don't think that you're black, but I hate to tell you, you're black. And it's black people that got your ass acquitted. It was a black man that got your ass acquitted. Like Bootsy said. Bootsy came out and said, shut the fuck up. Like only Bootsy can do it. But it was a black man that got your ass acquitted. But more than anything, it was black people making noise about why you should be acquitted. How dare you open up your mouth years later after they done let the juice loose and open up your mouth and tell this black man that he shouldn't say nothing? Sit your bitch ass down. Go back to playing golf or whatever the fuck you been doing all these years and all type of shit. Go sit your stupid ass down. Ain't nobody asked you nothing. So LeBron took the post down. I don't know why. I would have left that shit up there, but he said that it was deterring from what his agenda was. His agenda was to just bring awareness and, you know, like, I'm tired of seeing black people get killed. LeBron, we all tired. We all tired of seeing our brothers and sisters getting killed. You know what I'm saying? But hopefully, like I said, this motherfucker gets some time. Like, he gets some real time. I hope he do life. I hope he do life. Somebody is dead as a result from your actions. It's murder. It's murder. So you deserve life. And I hope that they said that the bitch is on suicide watch. Motherfucker, I hope they put his ass in General Pop. And a lot of people say, "Oh, they're not gonna put him in jail." I hope they put his bitch ass in general pop. I want that motherfucker to suffer for the rest of his life. I'm sorry, y'all. I know the Lord said vengeance is mine, but y'all, the way he killed that man, hell no. I want him to feel it. I'm telling y'all, I want that man to feel it. I don't want him to just be in jail. I want him to feel it. Okay? Oh yeah, I wanted to talk about the Dante Wright funeral. But one thing before we move on to the next topic, y'all. I saw that young man's funeral and stuff like that, and the thing that bothered me the most was that I felt like it was a political thing, because there was all these people there. Sharpton was there. All these people politically was there and stuff, and I just felt like it wasn't a funeral for him. I felt like it was a funeral to make a statement, and it made me think of Spike Lee's documentary, Four Little Girls. If y'all haven't seen that documentary, go watch that documentary. It's a good documentary. It's not as informative as it should. Like, for some of y'all that don't know, there was 5 girls in the church bombing. 4 little girls were killed, but there was 5. There was 5 girls. It's just 4 of them were killed. But the last one, you know, she was blinded by the bombing. For y'all that don't know, but you can read up on it. But anyway, it's still a good documentary. But if you haven't seen it, go watch it. But there's a part in the documentary where Spike Lee asks one of the girls' sister. He's like, Dr. King gave your sister's eulogy. Do you remember everything that he said? And she said something mad interesting. Well, it wasn't interesting, but it made sense, because to us, it's like, you know, a historical event, a historical tragedy that happened. But to her, it was like, no, my sister was killed. You know what I'm saying? And she's like, I remember him being there, but I don't remember what he said, because you see 3 caskets in the front of a church. All you know is that your sister is in one of those caskets. You don't really think about what's being said, who's there, or no shit like that. So when I was watching his funeral and whatever, and I was thinking to myself, all these political people is there. I hope they there for the right reasons. Excuse me. I was like, I hope they're there for the right reasons, because to me, it just seemed like they was using it as an opportunity to make a statement. But I wanted to hear from his mom. Like, I wanted to hear from, like, his friends. Like, I ain't want to hear from all them people. I wanted to hear from the people that actually knew him and actually grew up with him, went to school with him, his girl. You know, I wanted to hear from them. I didn't really want to hear from Al Sharpton. I didn't really want to hear from, like, the mayor and all that stuff like that. So I was just watching, and I was just thinking to myself, like, I hope these people is really there for, like, to show support. Even though I didn't really get that feeling. But I hope they're there to show support and not, you know, just to make a political statement. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's really all I had to say about that, is that, you know, watching his funeral, I just was like, I really hope that they there for the right reasons. I hope they're not there just for, you know, photo ops and, you know what I'm saying? So what day was it? Last Friday, y'all. They buried X. You know, his funeral was very nice. But you know what? Like, the memorial service was one thing, and then they had the funeral the next day, which I didn't even know. Like, I don't know how I missed that, but I didn't know. And like the funeral, I don't know, y'all. Call me crazy, but the founder of Rough Riders, when he got up to speak, Swiss's uncle, what's his name? Wahid, whatever. When he got up to speak, I just felt a whole bunch of phony shit. Like, I don't know, y'all. I got a bad feeling when he got up to speak, because I remember in that little documentary that DMX had did on BET about the history of Rough Riders and shit, how they wouldn't even give him part of the company. Like, they wouldn't even put, and he the one that built it. Like, he the one that made it popular. He the one that made people be like, oh, Rough Riders. But they wouldn't even, like, give him a percentage of the company and stuff like that. I remember him saying that, and X was very upset about that. So he had this dude come and say, we held down my man's, and his family got it if I got it. So it was just like, my nigga, where was you this whole time? That was just me. I mean, I know, people pass away. You should let bygones be bygones and shit. But I was just like, I don't know. Something just seems so phony about this dude coming up there speaking. I'm not saying that he didn't love X and he didn't care for X. I'm just saying, nigga, you partially, I feel like you speaking out of guilt. Like, I don't think you speaking from, I really feel like you feel some type of guilt. His ex-wife got up, and I love that woman. I always loved Tashira. I always thought she was just classy. And a lot of people, I remember back in the day, a lot of people used to call her dumb because she stood behind him, through all his cheating, all his infidelity, having kids on her and all type of stuff like that. But y'all gotta understand. I know, because I've been in a relationship like that with my ex-fiance. Sometimes, and I'm not saying this in a sense of me and him would ever get back together or none of that shit like that. But that dead ass was my best friend. Like, that was my best friend. So, and that was my longest relationship until, I meet my husband. Depending on how long I'm married for. But that legit was my best friend. So, he knew everything about me, and I knew everything about him. Like, you know what I'm saying? I knew his mannerisms. I knew the stuff that he say. You know what I'm saying? It's just certain things when you be with somebody for a certain amount of time, you kind of, like, can't nobody tell you nothing. Just to hear her speak about him, it's like, that really was his best friend. Forget marriage and relationships and all type of stuff like that. They legit was best friends. And I feel like every relationship should be like that. You should be with your best friend. Now, that goes to show you, too, that it don't always work just because you with your best friend. Sometimes shit still falls apart. You know what I'm saying? But his funeral was very nice. But, y'all, I'm sorry. I'm fixing my little curls. After X passes away, Black Rob passed away. After Black Rob passed away, Shock G passes away. Like, and all these dudes is in their 50s. It's like, what the hell is going on in hip-hop right now? I feel like these rappers, like the rappers from our generation, they kind of never sat there and thought, I might die one day. I might die at 50. Maybe I should have insurance. Maybe I should have, a health insurance. Maybe I should have a life insurance policy. I don't think they really think things like that. Things like that would happen. I know ain't none of these dudes was expecting to die at 50. You know what I'm saying? But Black Rob's funeral was today. I felt sad when X passed away, but at the same time I felt good that he was, finally at peace. But Black Rob, more than anything, I felt real good when he passed away. Because that man was clearly suffering. Did y'all see the last video that he did? The last video that he did, he said, I just need some rest. Y'all watch that video. When he said that, I felt that shit in my spirit, and I knew he wasn't going to be here long. Just to hear how he said it. I was like, he ain't going to be here long. Like, he about to go too. Like, he about to transition too. He was like, I just need some rest. He couldn't even speak no more. He was like, I just need some rest. And I was like, he ain't going to be here long. Like, he going to get his rest. That was his request to God. Like, God, I'm suffering. I'm suffering. My heart. Please come and save me. But yeah, rest in peace to Black Rob. Shock G, they saying he was found dead in a hotel room. For y'all youngins that don't know, Shock G was the one that put Tupac on. He was a founding member of Digital Underground. Do the hump, do the hump. To you, baby. Y'all youngins that don't know, but yeah, he's the one that put Tupac on and stuff. Found dead in a hotel room of an apparent overdose. That's what I heard. Like, what the fuck? What is going on? Like, somebody gotta explain it to me. Rest in peace to Shock G. We can move on. We can move on now. This whole thing with Mendices and Yandy. You know what, y'all? This is why I told y'all. Remember a long time ago, y'all, when I did a What's Really Good, and I was talking about that funny looking nigga that Regine is with. I don't even remember his name. How he was wanted for murder or whatever like that. And I was like, girl, don't be on no shit talking about you gonna hold him down and all type of stuff. This is exactly why. Because niggas come home and this is how they act. So There's a new show on VH1 called Couples Therapy, and Mendices and Yandy is on it. Delicious and Raymond Santana is on it. Rashida and Kurt is on it, and I think I don't remember because I don't watch it. I might start watching that shit now with stuff like this going on. But Yandy and Mendices is having a conversation, and she decides to ask him, "Oh, you went to jail, and I held you down for X amount of years. How you was in jail? If the roles were reversed, would you do the same?" You know what this nigga said to her? I don't know what I would do in a situation like that. You're a piece of shit. And you know what make him even more of a piece of shit? He's trying to justify what he was saying, talking about, oh, I wasn't trying to say what people wanted me to say. I was trying to be honest. Nigga, you embarrassed her on national TV. You embarrassed her. This woman has been holding you down this whole time. This entire time that you've been locked up. And apparently they're not even married. But she was basically acting like they was married, telling people that they was married or whatever. I don't even know the whole situation with that. But bottom line, it's clear she been holding this nigga down this whole time. You embarrassed the fuck out of her on national TV, telling her that you don't know what you would do in that situation. Y'all, if it was me, y'all, no. I don't need to hear no more. I don't need to hear no more from you. You don't know what you would do in that situation? Cool. I understand. I don't even want you to dress. And he trying to dress that shit up, talking about I never said that I wouldn't hold her down. I'm just saying, until you're in that situation, you don't know what you would do. Nigga, this is your wife. Regardless of if they legally married or not, y'all. They've been together forever. Common law, that's his common law wife. You know what I'm saying? She the mother of his kids, all that. You mean to tell me you want to hold her down? At least lie. At least lie for the camera. At least lie for the camera and be like, yeah, I will hold her down. This nigga said, I don't know what I would do in that situation. You don't know what you would do in that situation until you in it. Bitch. This is why I said that shit. That's like a number one rule with me, y'all. That's like a number one rule with me. I don't do that shit. Call me whatever you want to call me. You fucking with me and you go to jail, I'm not holding you down. I'm not even going to pretend. I'm not even going to sit here and gas you up and say, baby, I'm not holding you down. Look at me. For all the people, all the future people that will talk to me and all that stuff. Listen, if you get locked up, I'm not holding you down. No. If we married, yes. Yes, most definitely. If we're married, I got you. Because if we're married, I made a promise to you and I made a promise to God that I got you for better, for worse. And I take shit like that serious. You know what I'm saying? You don't lie to God. You don't play no games with God. You know what I'm saying? But if we just talking, nigga, I'll call you. You can call me. We could talk. You know what I'm saying? I'll write you. All that shit. You know what I'm saying? I even might drop some money on your books every now and then. But saving my pussy for you. Not talking to nobody. You got me fucked all the way up. I'm not doing that. For you to potentially come home and be on some shit like Mendici with his big teeth ass. He got the nerve with them big ass teeth to sit there and say, I don't know if I would do the same thing. Yo, Yanzi, girl, and I met Yanzi. Yanzi is such a sweetheart. Like, she is so sweet. Yanzi, girl, nah. That's probably why it ain't work out with his other two baby mamas. He's selfish. He's selfish as fuck. Like, how dare you? I felt so bad for her, y'all, but yeah. You see shit like that? That's why you don't do that shit. That's why you don't do that I'ma hold you down shit. Don't make no promises like that. I mean, if you want to be those types of chicks, but this is safe to say, and niggas can sit there and lie and say whatever they want to say. But listen, not every nigga is a papoose. Papoose is 1 in 5 quadrillion billion. That I don't know no nigga besides Pat Poose that will hold they shorty down if they shorty had to do a bid. I'm sorry. Like, no. And for that reason, that's why I wouldn't do it. If we talking and you get locked up, oh well, you just be locked up. I'll see you when you get home. And we can continue where we left off and shit. And then we get married. And if you get locked up, if we get married, then hell yeah, I got you. Hell yeah. And I'm not giving my pussy away to nobody because it's your pussy. We signed papers that said it's your pussy. We signed papers that said that's my dick. Like, okay. But if we not married, fuck out of here. Nope. The Oscars, y'all. Yo. The Oscars. This was supposedly a black Oscars. Y'all, I don't believe that shit. I didn't watch it. I only watched the highlights, but black Oscars my ass. I knew that it wasn't like that when the nominations came out. I was very happy that my girl Andra Day got nominated in the Best Actress category. I was very happy that Viola Davis got nominated also. You know what I'm saying? I was very happy with that. You know what I'm saying? That's very deserving. But when they came out and said Daniel, whatever his name is, and Lakeith Stanfield were both nominated in supporting actor categories for Judas and the Black Messiah, I was like, who the fuck was the lead in the movie though? If they both were supporting actors, how is that possible? And I feel like they did that because they had to throw somebody into the best actor category. Like, and I don't know, it might have been Chadwick Boseman. It might have been somebody else. Like, I would really have to like think of what time the movies that were nominated came out to actually know. But I feel like that's why they threw them into the supporting act. How both of them is in a supporting role for the same fucking movie. But Daniel won. I'm very happy because y'all know I told y'all about Judas and the Black Messiah. I love that movie. That movie, and you know why I love it? I told y'all because they got it right. They got the shit right. And they didn't sugarcoat it. They didn't do none of that. They got the shit right. And he embodied Fred Hampton. If you ever sit there and watch a Fred Hampton speech, if you seen anything that he's ever done, y'all, it's out there. You can find it. It's out there. If you know anything about the Panthers and you watch anything pertaining to the Panthers and you watch Fred Hampton speak, when I tell you that man sound exactly like him, exactly like him. And he talks like this. He has an accent like this. He talks just like this. I think he's from British or Britain or London or wherever, but he talks just like this. And for him to put on the for him to put on that Chicago accent, that thick ass Chicago accent, yo, like his mannerism. There were times in the movie where I swear to God they had did like a voiceover, and it wasn't. It was just him. It came from him. He said he's practiced the speeches 1,000 times. Like, man, so he was deserving. I knew they wasn't gonna give it to Lakeith because people don't like Lakeith Stanfield. He's an amazing actor, but they don't like him. My girl, Andra Day, definitely got snubbed. Now, I didn't see Ma Rainey's Black Bottom, but I know it was great just because it's Viola Davis. And Viola Davis is like one of the best actresses of our time. But I just feel like for Andra Day, for that to be her first movie, I feel like she should have won. I feel like she should have taken it home. That shit, and y'all know I love that movie. I seen it like 16 times, because I'm a big Billie Holiday fan. But y'all know I was mad with that. But I guess on the good side, the first Asian American woman or whatever, she was the first to win. That lady that won, she was the first Asian American to ever win an Oscar, I guess. So, Bottom line is minorities did their thing at the Oscars, I guess. I know 2 black women. They were the first 2 black women the second black women to ever win for hair and makeup. Like, which I don't understand how the fuck that happened, but but people are upset because Chadwick Boseman didn't win and Hannibal won. What's his name? I'll put his name down. I don't remember his name, y'all, but Hannibal Lecter won or whatever, and he's like 83 years old. I mean, listen. And a lot of people say that he should have won because it was his last role, and we all know now that he was battling cancer the whole time that he was filming, and he was doing all these movies, and he was battling cancer and stuff like that. None of us knew. I'm gonna tell y'all, I feel kind of good and kind of upset that he didn't win, because y'all remember when Heath Ledger won for playing the Joker. I remember when he won, and I felt it was bullshit. Like watching it and stuff like that, I felt like it was bullshit because I don't know. My first thought was just like, y'all only giving it to him because he's dead. Like I really felt like that. Not to say he didn't deserve it, because he was like, they said that's how he kind of started using drugs, because he was a method actor. Y'all know how I feel about method actors. De Niro, Al Pacino, you know what I'm saying? Tupac. Tupac was a method actor too. Halle Berry. All those people really, Denzel too, they really become their role. That's why they do it so well, is because they really live that way. They breathe that. They really become that person. Whatever role that is, they really are going to become that for those 6 to 7 months that they're filming. And he really became mentally disturbed like the Joker. And they said that's how he got on drugs, and that's how he started doing drugs and stuff like that. So he did deserve that. But at the same time, I was like questioning, like, are they giving it to him because he really deserved it playing the Joker? Or are they giving it to him because he's deceased? So I feel like if Chadwick would have won, I feel like there's a whole bunch of people that would have been like, nah, they only gave it to him. Especially black people. Would have been like, nah, they only gave it to him because he's deceased. Because why wouldn't y'all give it to him for the Black Panther? Which I've been saying that when he didn't get nothing for the Black Panther, when the Black Panther didn't even get nominated a whole bunch of y'all, I was like, what the fuck? What? How the hell is that possible? But I know that's why people are upset, because he didn't get anything for the Black Panther, and this is his last role. Like, we never gonna see him in nothing again. Like, y'all could at least gave it to him for this. But at the same time, I don't feel like that would have been fair to just give it to him just because he's deceased. You know what I'm saying? So, this nigga too, this old nigga, what's his name? Hannibal 83. Lord knows how many more films he got in him too. I don't even know. I think he got an Oscar for playing Hannibal Lecter. I don't even know, y'all. But like I said, I feel like people would have kind of been like, if he would have got it, would have been like, oh, they only gave it to him because he passed away. And they probably would fit, like, like, that ain't cool. We, as a black community, we don't accept this. Like, you know what I'm saying? Look at Denzel. When Denzel won for Training Day, all of us were like, first of all, he should have been won an Oscar for fucking Malcolm X. I don't even think Denzel got nominated for Malcolm X. I don't even remember, y'all. Y'all let me know in the comments if he got nominated for Malcolm X. But he only got it for one Oscar for Glory. And that was supporting. But lead actor in a movie. You know what I'm saying? But we all was like, nah, he should have been got that shit for Malcolm X. What the fuck? You know what I'm saying? So I feel like it would have been the same thing, but it is what it is, y'all. But yeah, that's about it, y'all. It wasn't really much to report this week. I had my little things that I had to say about the Oscars, about the police shootings, about DMX and Black Rob. I just had some things I had to say, so I just put it in the video and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? I know y'all want to know my opinions about stuff like this, so I just put it in the video just for y'all, just to get y'all content. See how much I love y'all. See how much I love you. Like, comment, and subscribe, guys. Please hit that bell. Your girl would strongly appreciate it if you did hit that bell and show your support. Make sure you hit my other my other social medias, my Instagram, my TikTok. What else, y'all? Oh, again, it's May, Lupus Awareness Month. You know what I'm saying? Listen, y'all, if you can, do some research on lupus. May 17th is National Wear Purple Day. The color for lupus is purple. So, show your support for somebody that you love that might have lupus or whatever. Throw on some purple. Purple's my favorite color. So throw on some purple for your girl if you can. You know what I'm saying? But I love y'all so much. As always, I love y'all, and I will hit y'all with another video very soon. Don't worry, I got you. But yeah, I love y'all. Peace.